do beside the acupuncture do? When you have, example, doing say like in your class, self-defense techniques or hakbido techniques, dislocation your joint, arm, elbow, shoulder, knee, wherever dislocation, acupressure, put it back in there right away. If you leave it on that dislocation, that joint, and go to hospital with the 911 ambulance, take you what? When you see the doctor, at least about 2 to 3 hours later after that happened. They talk about 911, bring you hospital fast. Then you call the ambulance, at least about half hours that they got there. They take you to a hospital and you put it into an emergency room, and still you have to wait to see the doctors. And they take your picture, x-ray, whatever, it's another hours and 2 hours. And they find out what it is exactly. And the bone doctor comes to see you, and they work on it at least about 5-6 hours later. What happened that time? Why I'm talking about the hours and timings? That dislocation, time is very important. He's not here right now. 17 years old kid, 17 or 18, Delta son. I think you know him. Yeah, he's the last time he had a class, he's about not completely, but half of the way there is dislocation in his shoulder. And I don't know what that boy's name, but he's like I think he's black belt or red belt or whatever belt in your class. In your class, as soon as you was teaching them like jumping kick to the wall, you remember? And one kid was dropping with the wrong way, so his ankle was dislocation, so he walking like this. Remember I was giving him a treatment right there? If this kind of injury, if I leave it in, does it stay with that kind of problem to a hospital like that, but after 6 hours later, they try to back to correct that location? Wrong. They already got swollen. First of all, you have good experience, right? First of all, as soon as they're swollen, meaning is that spot, the blood circulation gets stuck already. The blood circulation gets stuck, meaning is hold that area. It's a lot of joint bones. There's like a complicated things in there, like a soft bones, ligaments, muscles, and wrong bone positions. They get swollen. The blood, small blood vessels already blew up, which means to break up, pop up. So that little blood's coming out, and they get stuck inside over there. So between soft bones, joint, blood's in there, the blood get nugget, and they get hold in that area for like 6-7 hours later. They put it back in there, but blood vessels already stick in there, and they just stay hurt. So whenever people go to a hospital, they say like this, oh, this is like a, how to call it, sprain in my ankle, yeah, sprain, and like a bruise, whatever. But that patient will stay like this with the clutch 1 month and 2 months like that. But our students, those kids in the class, I saw him right there. I said, stop him. I lay down, one shot. He walked, he run. He have no pain, no problem, right away. If I don't see that, he's going to be serious problem with his ankle. JP have a serious problem with his ankle now. For how long you have a pain over there?
4 weeks, 3 weeks.
So it's just like that. I don't see him at that time. If I saw him at that time, I give him treatment, one shot over there, he have no pain. Gone. Completely, I correct him. But I don't see him at that time. So I met him How many days after you get hurt? You come
Probably
to
10
see?
days.
Huh?
Probably 10 days. So
About 10 days later, he's come and he's complaining. So look at it, there was sure it's kind of too late. It's never too late, I can even cure him, but I'm talking about too late meaning is I cannot give him cure 1 to 3 because it has been there like about 10 days. But I give him treatment, so now it's feel much better, right? So that happened. That's to acupressure. So acupressure and acupuncture you do together, perfect. But if you do acupressure perfect, that's great too. That's what I'm going to teach you today. Okay?
Sir.
Now, you look at it that page 1, which is the number 1. They say like a lung. I write over the lung. The number comes with like the L-1, which is the L1. See this picture? The first page? You see this, right?
Sir.
This line connection with your lung. Before 1980, 85 or 86, I forgot a long time ago. Before that time, everybody say my way is the best way for acupuncture I'm talking about. So where they came from? Japanese said this is our own techniques. Chinese said we have this our own techniques. Of course, Koreans said that's. So everybody said I'm the best. So in 1980 something, 85, 86, I forgot. That year, all of the world, including Europe, USA, whoever knew about the acupuncture doctors, even Western doctors have an interesting. We had a meeting at the Philippines. We make international chart, international way to point. So this is the international chart. Okay. So we're making like see there's every each spot have own names and meanings, but people cannot understand. It takes you too long to understand the name meanings. So we making that one like by numbers. So lung is L, start with the L, right? So L 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever numbers. Okay. So lung lines have 11 spots. 11 points. You see that over there, right? We have no big chart over here. It starts from right there. See, when you look at the drawing, right underneath the bone, there are, did I say my numbers over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have an L1, right?
Yes,
So start with the L1 to L11 goes down to by the number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11. So long line with 11 point. So this point, these lines from here to go down that way to your thumb. Okay? So on the right side or left side, both sides, same thing. Spot over here, chest, goes to these lines, finish at your thumb. These lines is long lines. If those lines have some problem, I would say like two different ways. One for outside symptoms, another one for internal organs symptoms, right? So if you have that lines of problem, outside symptoms, like very high fever and cold sweat, and you have pain, and your your nose, two lines going up here, like that, is turned to cold. Used to be, probably you never understand, but later on, anything happening, you feel something wrong, you're touching your face like this, and this side is warm, in the middle from your nose to all the way here. It's like a cold, front to cold temperature. Different temperature here and there. That's connection with these lines. And your chest, and your back, and your stomach, and your hands and feet turn to cold. You have a fever temperature up here, but chest and your hands and feet turn to cold, which is different kind of unbalanced temperature in your body. Okay? And internal organ symptoms, you cough a lot. And it's very hard your breathing. And you feel like your chest kind of like a fill. Understood what I'm talking about? The chest like a fill. Okay? And forming, throw up. Forming is like you feel like you throw up. Not just to feel like throw up, just you throw up right away. And your dry is drop and dry and wet. And your eye. And your throat kind of very dry too. The serious problem for lungs, serious problem, your mind cannot concentration for one thing. You cannot be comfortable. You are like kind of busy in something. Cannot calm down. You kind of like crazy things, thinking like a crazy. You just do this and do that and running like a crazy too. Say running like a crazy. That's your lungs problem. Okay? At that time, what are you doing? Press these spots. Basic techniques. Press with strong fingers like what? Toe, right? And part of your thumb, both sides. That's the spot. You finish over here. Press hard as you can. You feel pain. Press harder than that pain. Hard. And next step, right there. Next step. See, when you look at it, this one, in the middle over here, this light color, this kind of dark color, that's the lines over there. This spot, lines, is following over there, these lines. Okay? So, So actually, these long lines start from here to go this way and here. But start from this to number 1, supposed to go down that way. Meaning is the circulation flow from here to go down that way. This is like one of the negative lines. Our body have negative and positive. Okay? So, these lines inside of the body, say this arm, inside is negative. Outside of your arms, which is the back of your hand, this is positive. Okay? So you do have lung is inside goes like this. This is a negative line. So when you have negative line problems, most likely these kind of symptoms will show up. Positive side have a problem, most like hot fevers. So say like a liver lines, when you have those kind of symptoms like outside symptoms and the internal organ symptoms, press with the thumbs by all these spots. if you too hard to press like that with the thumbs, making your martial arts knuckles like this, press with these knuckles, that point. If it's hard to press, just lightly hitting the spot. Okay? Before that, this will give you special techniques I give to you. Put your hands like this. Very soft are these thumbs and part of your fingers. Touching like a tap. Knock on the door. Just like a tap, 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 tap. It makes you feel different already. Following with that lines. When you throw up, you feel like a throw up, or dry your throat, or try to do cough, or all these symptoms I tell you, tap here. Following with that lines. Tap, 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 tap. Start from here, your chest, right? That spot over there, and it goes down this way. Both sides. Switch it out. You don't have to hit him hard. Just to tap, 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 tap. That's the magic. That's magic hands. And see, these time seminars, I cannot give you all this detailed information about every each spot, because that takes too long. We have like a 12-line connection with the extra 2 more lines. So 14 lines with like about 361 points, the spot. Like a long have 11 spots. And every each line have so many different kind of spots. So if every each spot have meanings and the functions and they cure so many different kind of problems. That one, maybe if you have a chance, I can give you next seminars, I can teach you that. Today, I have to teach you these lines, like long lines with 11 spots, and what kind of symptoms they have, then how you're going to give them treatment with the acupressure. Or you can be partnership with your wife, your girlfriend, your husband, or friends each other, they press each other, okay? And they help you out. That maybe tomorrow I'm going to teach you techniques how to press your body, how to adjust your joint or whatever more acupressure techniques, okay? Today I'm teaching you fast, as much as I can.